Gets around him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I got you. I got you.
Now on 2nd and 16. Ryan. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, then they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Get up.
Now Ryan on first down.
You can't block me. You can't
To the
block
right
me.
side and complete to Hurst. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Golden Tate. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got a man wide open. It's Herman Moore. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Herman Moore. 45 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable second. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Brady going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Allen Robinson, 89 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
Here we go.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
Get there.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go.
Hey, ball 66.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yo.
To throw again. Brady. Screen pass to Lindsay. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. On 2nd down now. It's Lindsay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
54 Mike.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Rush in. Rush. Hey, check it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack that time by Michael Strahan. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Out, 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 out.
On second down, it's Freeman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Come on, baby.
Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller since
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sheldon Richardson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Hey, 10, 53. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's been a long day for you.
Another run by Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Last stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, Echo. Right there.
Brady now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Lindsay. He scored on the ground and through the air. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Go, run.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go,
first
baby.
and 10
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Ryan on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Strahan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know,
there he goes right side. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin, 50 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Good job.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold,